All right, sixth grade. Well, we're moving right along here in chapter 8, and we just finished up doing some things with integers. And now we're changing gears here in chapter 8. And today our focus is going to be on ordered pairs, graphing ordered pairs, figuring out what the ordered pair is based on a plot. And here I have a coordinate grid. First of all, I'm just going to ask you to use your imagination. Imagine that all my lines are perfectly straight and everything else, but it's not too bad to envision. First of all, you'll see these Roman numerals. These are what we call quadrants. This here, this line going up and down right here in the middle where I have my numbers, where it's 0, okay? This is what I call the y-axis. And this line here, where it's marked as 0, this is what we call the x-axis. So this part right here, and it's always divided up by the x and the y-axis, this is quadrant 1 in the top right, quadrant 2 in the top left, quadrant 3 in the bottom left, quadrant 4 in the bottom right. So those are our 4 quadrants, okay? Now, this first one, write the ordered pair corresponding to the point, okay? So, let's say that, I have these graphs here, okay? And I have these different points on a graph, okay? So, we're going to come over here and we're going to write these points. And this is what you're going to be given. You're going to be given a graph similar to looks like this, and it's going to have some various points on it. All right, so point A, and we're going to have point B, and we're going to go ahead and have point C, and we're going to have point D, which is all of our 4 points here. So you're going to get a list of points that aren't going to have any ordered pairs next to them, just like these. And you're going to be given points to match each one. Now, when I name an ordered pair is always written as x, y, okay? The x coordinate comes first, the y coordinate comes second. So the x coordinate is essentially how far left or right based on here. The y coordinate, how far up and down based right there. So, as I'm looking at these, all right, I'm thinking, well, if we're going to start with point A, and I want to see how far left or right that is, well, I see that it's -3, okay, and then I see, well, it goes down -2. So the ordered pair, my x-coordinate would be -3, my y-coordinate would be -2, and it would essentially be written for point A as -3, -2. And that's how I would write that ordered pair. Well, let's go on to point B. Point B is right here. So I want to see how far left or right that is. Well, it goes over to 2. So my x-coordinate is going to be 2. And then I see, well, it goes up to 1. So my ordered pair is actually going to be 2, 1. Now, I don't need to write a positive sign. We've talked about that. And that's going to be 2, 1. Well, let's go to point C. So it's not real difficult. Point C, once again, I'm going over 2. I can see that it's lined up on my 2 on the x-axis, but I go down to -4. As I can see, it's on -4. So my ordered pair for point C is 2, -4. My last one is point D. Well, I see that point D is right here. Well, on the x-axis, it goes to 0. So my x-coordinate is going to be 0. And then I see that it goes up to 3 on the y-axis. My ordered pair for point D is 0, 3. And on the first part, that's all you do. You're going to look at the graph. The graph is going to have ordered pairs labeled on it, or going to have points marked on it. It's going to be your job to write the ordered pair. And it's going to tell you to write the ordered pair corresponding to the point. All right? The second set of directions, we're going to use this same graph, but I'm going to bring your focus over to here. The second set of directions says plot the ordered pair in a coordinate plane and then describe the location of the point. Well, I don't really need you to describe the location of the point. The ordered pair kind of does that for you. So this is going to be negative 3.5, which means it's going to be left 3.5, because if I think about my coordinate plane, I go left or right first. So left, the numbers are negative. Right, the numbers are positive. And then my second number is the y coordinate, up if it's going positive, down if it's going negative. So once again, my first number is always left or right. My second number is always how far up or down. So if I look at point E, it says negative 3.5 and 4. So that means since my first number is always left or right, it's going to be left 3.5, and then it's going to be up 4. So I come back to my ordered pair here for point E. Well, 3.5 is going to be part way between negative 3 and negative 4. So I'm going to kind of go right here to the middle. And it says it's up 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to go to my 4. And so my point is going to be right there. And that's going to be point E. And this is what you're going to do on the second part. You're going to get a list of ordered pairs with their name of the points, along with the ordered pair. You're going to be given a graph, and you're going to have to label the points on the graph. But let's do a couple more just for practice. Point F is 2, negative 3.5. So since it's a positive 2, I know I'm going to the right 2, then I'm going down 3.5. So I come back over here to my graph for point F. I'm going to go over to the right 2, and I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be between 3 and 4 because it's negative 3.5. So that's going to be right there, pretty much, for point F. All right, that's not bad. Let's look at one more, last one. Point G is negative 5, negative 6. So I'm going to the left 5, I'm going down 6. So I'm coming over negative 5. All right, well, there's negative 5, and then I'm going down to negative 6, which would be this last line. As I can see, this is negative 5. So technically, I could say that this one here is negative 6. But I'm going to the left 5, down 6. That's right there in the corner for point G. All right, and that's kind of what's happening there on this assignment. So the first part, you're going to be given plots on an ordered pair. You're going to have to write what ordered pair goes with the point. The second part, you're going to be given the name of the points with the ordered pair. You're going to need to plot them on the graph that's given. All right, we'll talk to you later, 6th graders. Bye.